Okay, so that was Leme, and it's a pretty special place. It's a city of about 100,000, and there's only one ward, and it was split into two areas. So we had half of the city, and then we lived with another set of sisters who worked in the other half. It's a little bit more rural, I think, than San Carlos. San Carlos is a bigger city, but a little bit hotter too. But it was good. I was there kind of during the winter months, which is not winter like here in Utah, but it was a little bit colder, so it was nice. The church isn't super strong there. I mean, there is a ward, but there's a lot of potential for the church to grow, I think. We mostly walked. So we would have district meeting in another city, and so we would take a bus to that, and it took us about 20 minutes. But other than that, we pretty much just walked everywhere. Every once in a while, we take up like a bus in the city, but we usually just sucked it up and walked. It wasn't that big. From one side of our area to the other, it took us maybe like an hour and a half to walk, so it wasn't huge, so it was doable. So that one, it did have like a little bit more places we had to watch out for. I was actually robbed, I guess you could say, in that area. So they stole our cell phone and asked for our money and stuff, but it wasn't anything too bad. Like, they didn't have any weapons that I could see, so it was just kind of like young teenagers, it seemed like. We were just in the wrong place at the wrong time. But the members would always warn us, like, don't go in that area at night, don't go in there at night, don't. But we're like, well, we have to do our job. Like, we have to do missionary work. So we tried to avoid the sketchy areas as best as we could, but sometimes we just went for it. Because it's a little more rural, a lot of people, they have these buses that go around and pick people up throughout the city, and they go and work like out in the fields, I guess, doing more agricultural stuff. So that was pretty common. We'd meet a lot of people who did that. So they'd get up super early and go work just all day out in the fields. So it was pretty impressive. But that was a lot more common than San Carlos, I think.